T-voice.
Good late evening, everyone. It's your girl, Rain and Woman. Welcome to all of my new supporters and welcome back to all of my returning supporters. I know it's been a while since I've done a pretty late stream, but here we are. Let me get over here. But here we are. Shout out to Heather Shan, welcome. Shout out to Uncle Suge and to Cluster B today because they had an amazing stream over on Uncle Suge's channel earlier today, and it just ended a couple of hours ago. So anyway, you get opportunity, please go over and check out Uncle Suge's channel, the very last stream with Cookie Monster. So, as you can see, the title is about vindications, confessions, projections, and apologies, all about the B1 network. So, we're going to go ahead and get ready to get into it, okay? So, the title, okay, by the title, Who, Huh, and Who, LaShan. Welcome, LaShan, by the way. Good to see you, as usual. Let's see, where do I begin with this? On April the 1st, Cluster B, aka Cookie, did a stream on her show. Yes, did a stream on her channel, pretty much exposing some of the lies. Hey, honey bunny. Some of the lies. Let me add you as a moderator. Oh, darn. Hold on a second. Some of the lies that were done by the B1 network here on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Silva. Good to see you. Give me just a second. Because while I have you here, I want to make you a mod. Buddy, honey bunny. Okay, and so can y'all hear me okay? Before I continue, can you hear me okay? Type a 1 in the chat if you can hear me okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Silva. I appreciate that. Okay, so on April the 1st, Cookie Cluster B, did a stream on her channel where she exposed many of the lies and sought vindication for some of the victims of B1 people who were for so long. For so long, they were just trying to be heard for the most part. With all the things that they had gone through between being manipulated, between being lied to, being deceived about relationships, being brought into different type of drama. I mean, of the list of damages, destruction done by the B1 network is a very long ongoing list, right? And unfortunately, some of the victims, unfortunately, many, if not all, of the victims of the B1 scams and manipulation, unfortunately, time has gone by, like about over a year for several of these people, right? And it wasn't until Cookie, aka Cluster B, did her stream on April the 1st that the veil was removed from many people's eyes to see the B1 network for who they truly are. They have been able to gaslight and they have been able to BS and excuse every single thing that they were accused of, pretty much up until that time. Even when people may have wanted to believe the alleged victims, it would seem as though they had a way of explaining it away. And because of the connection, because of the ties and the drama that was centered around these victims, some of them being YouTube creators, some of them would have not even been a YouTube creator, had not been for manipulation that they experienced with the B1 network. But they went unvindicated for so long, and because there was other drama or other things that was centered or attached to them, people really, a lot of people, not all, but great bulk, many people had really struggled to decipher what was true, what was false, what was extra, what was simple. I mean, it was just really complex. Even with receipts sometimes being laid out, because at times it was hard to put any context to the receipts that were being put out, because certain people were trying to be, were trying to protect different things, not trying to expose, with the receipt. There is so much attached to it, made it hard for I'm going to even say even myself exactly what was true. And matter of fact, one of the victims, who was someone that was really close to the B word, Bayou Bunny, was one of the victims. But out here for the most part, and while you're here, I tell you, buddy, I really gotta give it to you. I really and truly give it to you because you were fighting and you were trying your damnedest to vindicate yourself, trying your damnedest to be understood without other people being hurt in the process. And you were doing your damnedest to not even expose everything all at once in parts of yourself and in other parts, other people asking you, don't go so far, don't go too far. Even I being one of those people. And with people, in spite of it all, in spite of it all, I'm going to say that you really your way. I can't even imagine by you, buddy. I can't be in your shoes. I can only, and that would be very hard. You know what I'm saying? So, by you, buddy, I just want to, I really and truly, I'm cutting in and out. Better. I really and truly want to give you your props. Okay? Um, there is Uncle Shug. I'm just gonna list some of the names. There is Uncle Shug, who, by the way, definitely Uncle Shug was holding on that was accused of doing things that he had not done. There was Uppity Unicorn, aka Chocolate Angel. There was who else? Oh my gosh. Definitely. Well, there were several. But the people that really helped bring things to a head, finally, really and truly, was J.V. Desalinas and the Cass Podlife. Because of them finally themselves being willing to speak to someone else besides Value Bunny, being willing to speak to Cluster B about everything that had happened and their departure, their willingness to come forward and share their story at the risk of dealing with even more backlash from it, at the risk of having more drama drawn to them, and at the risk of being tormented even the more by the B1 network, being the B1 network, the formers of the B1 network, that would be Taz exclusives and the Nala says. Their willingness to put all at risk by coming forward is what really helped bring vindication to others. And it really helped a lot of us to not, oh my goodness, to really, you know what? To not sit on the fence of listening to their BS any longer, really and truly. To really see them for who they are. To really see the narcissism in them. And for someone like Cluster B to come forward and take full ownership, full responsibility for her role in her dealings with them, her role in doxing, her role in being overly aggressive, towards others on their behalf, spoke volumes, spoke volumes. So that was her confession. That was Cluster B's confession. That's the victim's vindication. Now let's talk about the projections. The projections is every single thing that the B1 network, every single thing the B1 network accuses other people of is a projection of their own lives and their own actions. You have the female leader, of the B1 network. We're gonna just go ahead and say Lila, because she lies about everything. Being a narcissist, she lies about every single thing. Like, I am totally convinced that Lila is a full-blown narcissist, even sociopath. I will put nothing past this woman. When I say nothing, I would put nothing past her. Nothing. But sitting on this high horse, always accusing others of being insecure or being jealous of her, while all the while, she's really jealous of other people and trying to live their lives. Projecting, having a very projecting, having this high class life, projecting, coming from this wealthy family, having a wealthy background, being well traveled, having all of these degrees, but at the end of the day, she is nothing but a Chicago hood rat. Who plays dress up, just like a narcissist. So she projects her own insecurities onto other women, especially when anyone disagrees or accuses her of something that she is all the well guilty of. Let me take a sip of my tea. Oh, by the way, the music in the background is actually the Roots. The group, the Roots, they're actually live right now. So if you're a Roots fan, you may want to check them out. So I'm not going to get into all of their lives because there is no way I could get into all of it right now. But just know that every single thing she accused others of, being jealous, being insecure, wanting to live her life, trying to imitate her, trying to look like her, was all a projection because it is everything that she herself was doing. And when they're not doing that, when she's not lying and projecting, she's deflecting. By the way, the same thing that unfortunately Taz, aka right now we're gonna call him Spaz does. Spaz exclusives. So I wanted to come on and briefly talk about this. There are many receipts. When I say many, Cluster B says there are like 6,000 receipts. We saw a lot of those receipts between Cluster B, Bayou Bunny, Uppity Unicorn. Between them alone, we saw a lot of receipts. But then today on Uncle Suge's channel, there was even more receipts laid out. It is actually amazing. Let me go through the chat really quickly. But before I do that, so let me say, you know, I personally want to apologize to all of the victims, every last single one of the victims, whether I know them or not, but especially the ones that I have developed a familiarity with. I personally want to apologize to you for not knowing myself, for not knowing exactly how to stand, where to stand, besides just standing in the middle and just trying to see where the chips were going to fall. But I personally want to apologize to all of you. I even want to, so let's see, I want to apologize to DOD, Deacons of Defense. Want to apologize to Sarah Nitty want to apologize to Uppity Unicorn, and I want to apologize to Bayou Bunny. Let me go through the chat. So let me see. And welcome. Hey, Chaos Rain. Good to see you. Hey, Mahogany. Miss Chantel. Sana Sasiova. Yes. LaShawn said April Fool's Day. Right. Because Cluster B did her stream, it was like an 8-hour stream. Because Cluster B came out with all this information on April the 1st, a lot of people took it like, maybe this might be April Fool's Day. It's just April Fool's Day. You know, it's a joke. It's just a joke. But no, it was not a joke by any sense of the word. You know, and some of the other things that they did was use other people relentlessly to spy on other people, to dox, to spy, to bring back information as double, to act as agents for them. All the way even up into the manosphere. We're going to definitely talk about that. Definitely going to talk about that. So you're not time enough clearly. Kenny Conjo says, I have to say it's been disappointing in all that I heard with all the support I gave out of the good of supporting Black people content. Right. LaShawn says, might have been victim, yeah, but they co-signed it when it wasn't them all in person. Were they co-signing? You're asking, were they co-signing when it wasn't them? I believe that's the question. In part, but also LaShawn being manipulated by misinformation. Kenny Kanjo, the information is overwhelming and damaging to their character. Kenny Kanjo, well, they have no character, actually. Their character cannot be damaged. Simply put, they have no character. Miss Chantel, good to see you. LaShawn said, sorry, they trying to make her name make your name crap and you being Mary Poppins. Honey Bunny says, I appreciate that 9 months of this. Shaking my head, the last 6 was hell. And I'm still standing and will continue to stand. I'm not upset with you. Also, you, Kenny, we're good in my book. And then Kenny says, yeah, Cass and JV the Salinas are my sisters, real talk. I truly mean that, Bayou says. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. Kenny Conjo, I've missed you, fam. Oh, hi, Ebony Rises, welcome. LaShannon said, I had to stay out of bed. I picked right side of not having a problem. I got whooping to haters and remembering right. And then Kenny says, Bayou Bunny. So they're talking to each other. We never had any issues. I understand your frustration with all that you have gone through in these YouTube streets. I can't lie. I was skeptical about the whole doc situation. Yeah, Bonnie Bonnie. I remember the lines you would do with Carol Two Times and Taylor Scott. Those were lit, real talk. She's going to get back to her content. She really is. Understandable. Now I got to get back to my conversations. I want to get everyone was in on it, but I don't want to turn my supporters away. Absolutely, Bonnie. All has been well. Kenny Compass, I even cammed up the other day on my itinerary spot. I didn't even know my itinerary was doing content. I've got to subscribe. Just so people can never say I didn't show myself behind my profile picture. What a year of wild events. And we're just getting started. Dante S says, I could see this coming a mile away. They move like scammers. You know what, Dante? And by the way, welcome. You are absolutely right. They do move like scammers. Yes, they do. However, even though they move like scammers, they were very, very good at explaining away their scams, just like narcissists and those with narcissistic traits can do. And then they mixed it up with their content because I cannot lie. I will not lie and say that some of their content, when it's not drama filled, I won't lie and say that some of their content is not good. I actually enjoy some of their content. It's just unfortunately it's mixed up with a lot of BS and drama and manipulation and lies. Lack of character is wrapped up in a bunch of stuff that is just psychopath. It's just crazy. And it's not worth it. At the end of the day, it's not worth it. Jaquel, welcome back, Jaquel. Thank you, Kenny Conjo. Pieces, as promised, I came back to show love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, Shannon says, I give Bayou and Clark a small room. She never had met any standards. Gave her, so she lucked out on my judgment yet. Snap the like button. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Shannon. Chaos Rain agrees with me. Their content does be good. Yes, it does. I won't pretend that it's not. You know, I'm not going to lie, you know, just to shade them. But does they say I've seen two people like them growing up, I get away from people like that ASAP. Right on. Right. LaShawn says scammers know how to do that. Wait a minute. Okay. Explain it away. Their content is to hook you. Yes, their content is to hook you into their struggle. Yes. I hear you, Dante. I hear you so much. You're right. I definitely hear you. They are excellent at gaslighting. Excellent at gaslighting. But something else I'm going to talk about. I'm going to also talk about why I have an issue and I'm expressing my issue with China White and cocaine kills. And I'm going to be doing that on a different stream. We're going to talk about cocaine kills allowing herself to be used by the B1 network to infiltrate the black manosphere as a double agent, and how she pulled that off. Oh, I misunderstood. Okay. LaShannon says, I know who did the sins. Just need to know how deep people put foot in your cosign to get foot in butt. Bye. Bye. Right? You know what? Oh my goodness. I hate to say it, but I was so disappointed myself. I was very, I don't know why though, but I can say I was disappointed in how C Boogie allowed himself to be used and played a role himself with cocaine kills. Yeah. I mean, Kels was a shocker to everyone, especially in the manosphere. Although some have called her out before, right? They were calling her out, but they didn't have anything really to, they didn't have anything really, I don't think, to stand on, you know? So there is a delay in this I have, you know what, I think I need to go ahead and get the Ethernet cords. I'm going to talk to someone about that because there is a lag on one of these computers. I don't even think she requested the information, Kenny Conjo. I don't think she requested it. He didn't say she requested it. He said he sent it. Like he volunteered the information. But what he didn't know was that she was a double agent. So, but I saw her. As a matter of fact, I told C Over, I told Just Be You, I told Darren, and oh, okay, yeah, it's not on your guys' end. It's a lag on my end. I have two computers going because one of my main computer in the office and my main computer in my office is messing up with my YouTube for whatever reason ever since we've been doing this quarantine shutdown. Right, Dante, exactly. The way Boogie responded was, I'm sorry, I was rooting for C Boogie and everything, but that move was just like, oh man, what is this? Like, that's too much. So, but when I do my stream about the cocaine kill, addressing cocaine kills, and who, by the way, she seemingly disappeared, but I don't put it past cocaine kills to do a return, to reappear under some other disguise. I don't put it past her. But the reason why I'm going to do something addressing cocaine kills and addressing China White is because for cocaine kills, because I was already suspect of her, and then she she gave she gave light to my suspicion. You know, she gave validity to my suspicion when she for no reason told Cookie Monster, told Cluster B to unmod me from her channel for no apparent reason. And the person that was, because I, and trust me, I don't have a problem whether or not I'm a mod of someone's channel. So that's not the thing at all. It's about the level of trust. So she was trying to act as if I was untrustworthy with a wrench when she is the one who was untrustworthy. So thank you, Cocaine Kills, for giving me, for validating my suspicion all along. Thank you. I appreciate that. And the reason I'm going to address China White is because while I was cordial with China White, I had an issue with China White last year in 2019. I have screenshots of China White of coming for me and me having to address her. And then lo and behold, she's in the midst of all this other stuff. I never spoke not one negative word, not one, not a single negative word about China White to anybody. You know, I never disparaged her character. Only one time she actually attacked someone else, attacked one of the guys that I support here on YouTube, attacked him on live stream. And I told him to be careful of her. That was pretty much it. I was like, just be careful of her. But I never spoke any disparaging word. I never, came for her. I never talked to anyone else against her. So with all this, and I was always cordial whenever, to her and Cocaine, anybody, always cordial with them. So when everything came out about how she was doing other people, I could not say that this was unlike her, or I couldn't be surprised. I'm like, no, it just gave more validity to her being a fraud, to her being a fake, supportive, fake, kind, fake, compassionate woman. She's just straight up a female in its raw essence. A straight up, she is the type of female that they really talk about. She's the scrag. Cute as a button. Okay, well, mine is the pickle pigs, and I don't know about how oh, yeah, I do. Without the filters. But yeah, so we're gonna get into it. Hi, Buddha Scotty. Don't be throwing rocks and hiding your hands. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people like to throw rocks and then hide their hands. I'm not cool with that. So, but that's about all I have to say on everything, you all. I don't want this to be too long. So, oh my gosh, I'm so rude. I didn't even ask you all how you were doing. So before I get out of here, everyone, please tell me how you're doing. I did not mean to be so rude. while I wait to see how you guys are doing, I am going to sip my tea, my nice lemon tea. Bill Scott, are you behaving? Yay! Okay, now, Nicole, I am really, really glad to hear that you're doing fine. Okay? Please take good care of yourself, Nicole. Please, 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 please. I am like putting my hands in front of my face, like, please, Nicole, please. Silva, I'm glad you're good. Cash, Ryan, I'm glad that you're good as well. And Shan said, I got sub named Pothead. I can trust him. It's a joke, but only name I could think of. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I'm glad you all are doing fine. Yay! That's a good report, Misunderstood. So thank you all for coming through. Thank you for your support. And please, by all means, please, by all means, be careful of who you align yourself with and who you befriend in these YouTube spaces. This is the easiest place for people to deceive you because people are able to communicate with you behind an avatar, right, in real time and never ever show you who they are. So, listen, don't be so eager to be accepted by people that you don't even know if they are real people, that you don't even know if they are who they say they are. One thing I can say also in parting about the B1 network, out of all the things that they claim to be and claim to have, they show absolutely none of it. None of it. Good to see you, Six Figure Days. Welcome, love. They show nothing of it. But everyone, every single person that they project their opinions and their reality on, they show who they are. You see a semblance of their life in their videos. If you talk to them on the phone, in their pictures, you see some semblance of who they are. With the B1 network, you don't get to see that. All you do is hear day in and day out and night in and night out how large they're living. So be careful, especially if you're going to do any exchanging of money with anyone. Be careful. So with that being said, and Jaquel, thank you for coming back through. Jaquel says YouTube is only a platform for those who portray everything they're not. So yeah, be careful. Yeah, be careful. So you all please continue to take care of yourselves. Don't be afraid to share the word about the B1 network. By all means, we need to get the word out that these are not good people. Some people are still going to follow them, so it is. Just, you're not going to be able to save everybody, protect everybody. But we know We know. So if you see anyone, that's just getting a little bit too close and you care for them and you have a rapport for them, please take the time to go ahead and warn them. Okay? And then after you warn them, let them proceed at their own risk. But we need to be able to take care of each other like we want others to take care of us. Okay? So let's do it. I'm for it. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And thank you all for everything. All right? Peace and love. And pray. Something else. Hey, guys, pray. These are some definitely praying times. Okay? Please. Please pray. Yes, LaShan. I see you. That is right. Good night, everyone. God bless.